I was gone for 90 minutes. Man who returned from the dead reveals his experience during that time. Alistair Blake, 61 years old, went to the other side and back as paramedics found a pulse after trying for 90 minutes to save him from a cardiac arrest. A man who was dead for 90 minutes after suffering a cardiac arrest and until paramedics brought him back to life shared his dramatic experience and all that he remembers from the life-changing event. Alistair Blake, 61, went to the other side and back in 2019. The man from Victoria, Australia, had the medical episode as he was sleeping next to his wife, Melinda. The man described the incident speaking on Newscom Aussie's I've Got News For You podcast, explaining how his wife woke up at around 3 a.m. and saw him in a worrying state. He said, "She's a light sleeper and woke to me gargling. She grabbed her mobile phone and dialed 000 to get a hold of the ambulance, and they instructed her to take me off the bed to be able to do CPR. She did CPR for 20 minutes. Then the paramedics turned up. They did CPR and hit me with a defib. Apparently it was something in excess of 10 to 20 times. The police, who had also arrived at the scene in the meantime, took Melinda into another room and told her that her husband was unlikely to survive. For 90 minutes, paramedics fought to restart Alistair's heart, and just when they were about to stop, they miraculously found a pulse. Almost a week later, Alistair woke up at Frankston Hospital and remarkably, there was no signs of brain injury. As a result, his medical team nicknamed him Lazarus, the man who was raised from the dead by our Lord Jesus Christ. Alistair told I've Got News For You that he does not remember too much from the medical episodes and his time in hospital. He says, I remember going to bed on the Saturday night, and the next thing I remember was waking up Thursday morning on a trolley going from the ICU to coronary care. He said, the human brain has totally blocked out what happened in between. A lot of people asked me if I saw anything, and no, I did not see anything, he said. No bright lights, nothing like that whatsoever. Alistair is one of the many people who have been opening up about their near-death experiences, and even though he did not see something on the other side, plenty of other people have. Patrick Steele, a palliative care consultant from Palliative Care Southeast, explained to I've Got News For You the scientific and spiritual reasons behind a mysterious white light that other people have said to have witnessed. He said, from a spiritual perspective, some people believe that the bright light is a glimpse into the afterlife or a sign that consciousness is leaving the brain. From a psychologist's perspective, some say it's more of a defensive mechanism, or some say it's a flashback to earlier memories. From medical perspective, and the one I adhere to the most, is that it's more of a change in how your body is functioning, particularly the brain. The brain, as you know, needs a lot of oxygen and blood supply to do its job effectively. Whenever that oxygenation is cut off, the brain does not act normally. Mr. Steele compared the bright light to an experience that many people have when they faint. The change of blood supply that occurs in the brain due to the low blood pressure results in a sort of tunneling vision, so the darkness comes in from the outside before you pass out. For me, this white light is a more exaggerated version of fainting, he said. And this is by Express UK. Vasya Barbara, please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.